Hello, everybody. This is Brother Chooch. This is a TOL news break. This is not Night Watch. We are having this news break because of the important news that has broke from the United Nations. I believe that this is prophetically significant. I'm not saying that this is going to mean the Raptors tonight or anything like that, but it's definitely something that we should keep our eye on because right here in the United Nations website, the heading of this article is the UN General Assembly votes by large majority for immediate humanitarian ceasefire during this emergency session. And right next to that has the date of 12 December 2023, and it says peace and security right next to it in the heading of the headline. So that's so significant in itself. The UN General Assembly met uh, on Tuesday afternoon an emergency special session on the decade-long Israeli-Palestine conflict as the ongoing crisis in Gaza shows no sign of abating. Member states adopted a resolution demanding an immediate humanitarian ceasefire, the immediate and unconditional release of all hostages, as well as ensuring humanitarian access. It passed with a large majority of, listen to this, 153 countries in favor, 10 against, and 23 abstinence. I think of the 153 fish, right? That's a strange number. 153 were in favor of this. And we know the number 23 is a bit ominous in itself for the absentees or the abstainers. The resolution also reiterated the General Assembly's demand that all parties comply with their obligations under international law, including international humanitarian law, notably with regard to the protection of civilians. Prior to this resolution, two amendments making specific reference to extremist group Hamas were voted down by members. At 6:16 p.m., the acting president of the General Assembly adjourned the meeting. The session will reconvene at 3 p.m. New York time on Friday, the 15th of December, with the Assembly resuming its debate. So this is going to go on for a bit, guys. But the resolution has been officially adopted by the UN. They want an immediate ceasefire. Now, this is a potential scenario that can happen. And I'm not sure if it's going to happen or not, but it's potential. Israel could say, sorry, we're going to finish the job. Already, a lot of geopolitical pressure is on Israel to stop this invasion of Gaza to get rid of Hamas. There is potential that Israel will continue, and it will take weeks, if not months, for them to complete their full objectives in this operation. While that happens, there might be more and more pressure and heat coming from the UN and other governments. This will possibly eventually lead to a place where there will be more call for peace and security, peace and safety, and then the man who I believe will need to be on the scene for this covenant to be confirmed will be on the scene. There'll be so much pressure for this to get done that it may get done and Israel may agree to it, especially if they feel like they've done what they needed to do. Right? Now, I do not believe that Israel is going to comply with this. I believe they're in too deep. They need to finish the mission. They're not going to stop that in midstream. However, I believe that this is going to become potentially more and more in the focus of the world, and the world's going to scream louder and louder peace and security, peace and safety. And the UN is going to continue to put pressure on Israel. I believe that America too will put pressure on Israel to the point where it has to come to a head. So it could very well be the beginning of the end, because the peace and safety theme, the peace and safety drum is already being becoming louder and louder. And this may be the case even going into 2024. I'm not sure how long this is going to play out, but I doubt very much that Israel is going to say, okay, we're going to agree to the ceasefire and let Hamas regroup and then start to get terrorized again by them. They have already sacrificed too many lives and went through this very arduous, difficult situation to get to a place where they would want to finish the job. So I really look at this as possibly setting up 2024 as being a terrifically important year for Bible prophecy. Perhaps even, and I don't know for sure, but perhaps even the beginning of the tribulation period. Now, can it happen in the end of 2023? Yes. But this very well can carry into 2024. With everything else going on, with the red heifers ready to be sacrificed, and the desire for there to be the temple rebuilt, and all the other strains and pressures and convergences that are happening in the world right now, it's hard for my brain to grasp. Can we go past 2024? It's hard to imagine. But I could see that what's going on right now can last perhaps weeks or months, but eventually it's going to come to a head. And the very fact that the invasion of Hamas happened on the anniversary of the Yom Kippur War, to me, was a wink from heaven, letting us know the significance of this event. I think that that was the event that lit the wick, and that now the wick is continuing to burn. It's going to get to that place where the bomb is going to explode. That's a possibility. So that's why we wanted just to come on here real quick and let you guys know what happened tonight is very significant, and we need to keep our eyes watching, looking up, praying for Israel, praying for the church, praying for our lost loved ones, because this very well could be leading to sudden destruction while they are saying peace and safety. Certainly that is going on. We cannot ignore that. That's all I want to share right now for tonight. Thank you for tuning in. We will keep you updated if there is more significant news. Till then, I hope to see you here, there, but especially in the air. God bless.